With high school cheer tryouts coming up around the corner, I wanted to give you a few tips on how to make your high school cheer team. All right, so tip number one is turning your tryout packet early and in person. So I experienced this coaching college cheerleading. We send out the tryout packet online. Everyone would go, they'd fill it in, they'd send it back, either via email or via fax. But what really left a huge impression on me personally is when the kid, we'd send out the tryout packet, and a couple days later, the kid would walk into our office and actually hand us the tryout packet. It showed that the kid was responsible. It showed that she was actually a go-getter, and showed that she got things done, not just on time, but way on time and early. And those are the type of athletes that I wanted to cheer for me in my program. So I would suggest you do the same. All right, so our second tip is looking the part, which goes right along with our other tip of making a strong first impression. When you walk into tryouts, you want the judges and the coaches to be able to look at you and be able to see you out there cheering on a Friday night. So looking the part, what's that actually mean? Well, it means that you have nice athletic clothing on. You actually look like you've worked out, been in a gym before. You have a nice bow on, and you want that look, that game day look. So when you look on the sidelines at games, the girls typically wearing makeup. They usually have their lips done. And so you want to walk in the tryout with a strong impression that you're going to fit in to that squad and bring value to the team. Last thing is always definitely 100% wear the school colors and show your school spirit. All right, so our third tip is memorize the cheer and dance. Now, I know that seems very duh, you're supposed to do that. But I've judged numerous high school tryouts, and you wouldn't believe how many kids forget the cheer and dance. And it's such a big part of the score sheet that just by getting it right, even if you don't do it well at all, you get tons of points over the kids who mess it up. So when they teach the cheer or the cheers, or when they teach the dance, make sure you go home immediately and make that the number one thing that you do is memorize those cheers, memorize those dances, and then do them with passion, enthusiasm, and big smiles. All right, so this is tip number 4, which is probably my favorite tip of them all, which is study UCA college videos. So if you go online on YouTube, type in UCA College Nationals, and a bunch of videos will pop up. I would study those because those are the cheerleaders at UCA College Nationals are probably the best game day cheerleaders in our entire nation. And if you watch those videos, you'll see exactly how they move, how they smile, how they add cheer fillers like, let's hear it, and all those different things. And if you can, spend a couple afternoons just watching those videos and emulating those things, if you walk in the tryouts looking like one of those cheerleaders, you put yourself in a great position to make your high school team. So the 5th tip is to control your emotions. You're like, well, if I can control my emotions, I would just do it. And so how do we control our emotions? A couple tips on controlling your emotions. 1, go out and meet people. You don't want to feel like you're on an island or by yourself. So go out, meet people, introduce yourself, and actually become a social butterfly and get engaged with other people. The next one is to actually breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Get some oxygen to your brain and relax your body right before you get out there, right before you start the cheer, start the dance. So actually take the time to actually breathe. And the last one is positive mind talk. So what I mean by that is when you go out there, here's what kids usually do. All right, don't mess up the dance, don't mess up the dance, don't mess up the dance, and then they mess up the dance. What you should say is, I am going to nail this dance. I am going to be great at this dance. I am going to be enthusiastic. I am going to be positive. And so a positive mind talk will set you up to reach your goals, and negative mind talk will set you up not to reach your goals. So those are my 5 tips on how to make your high school cheer team. If you have any questions on any of those, feel free to email me at jason@aksc.com.